I'm the director of the Landfill Learning Institute, and so I run canoe trips all over the country, and I often use Severson as an example of how a center or a site can build community within a community. So it gives people an opportunity to get into the outdoors. It gives family an opportunity to do something outside the four walls, you know, away from the TV, the video games, the internet, and all those things. It gets them connected with nature and not with the electronics. Richard Louve's book, Last Child in the Woods, says that you know, our kids can identify more corporate logos than they can plants and animals. And you know, to me, you know, that's a crime. And it's places like Severson that give kids an opportunity to let go of those corporate logos for a little bit of time, whether it be a school group or a family outing, and to learn some of the plants, some of the animals, and get more familiar with that outdoor community.
Hi, my name is Emily Chaucer and I teach in the Rockford Public Schools. However, my experiences with Severson Dells started when I was little. I was fortunate enough to grow up in a family that liked the outdoors, and so I spent many a weekend at Severson Dells. Growing up with programs like Ranger Rick definitely shaped who I became as a teacher. And then when I had classrooms full of kids, I decided that in order to better their educational career, that we should go to Severson Dells. Part of the third grade curriculum for science is habitats, and we would open our science book and we would see habitats like forests or freshwater and prairies, and my students wouldn't have a clue what they were talking about. So once we got out to Severson Dells, they could actually see these habitats. They saw the forests, they saw the prairie, and we went to the fresh water. They got to point out to me the frogs and the turtles that they could see in the pond. So those are some of their favorite memories of third grade, playing Indians and buffaloes in the tall grass of the prairie, seeing a heron fly out when we approached the pond, and those kinds of things. Don Miller was a great influence as well, leading my kids through the forests, stopping to talk about the shagbark hickory trees and the burnt chip cherry and all the various things that we would see along the path. Kathy Martinez talks about the various animals that are in the room that kids may or may not see in the wild. It is also where kids eat lunch. And after lunch, the kids get to weigh their trash. They get to see how much as a class they throw away. And the bucket is weighed before trash is put in it and then after trash is put in it. So you're bringing in the math, you're bringing in the reduce, reuse, recycle, and the kids get to see on a chart, so data and probability, how their class compares to other classes that have come to Severson Dells. In another part of the building, there's a touch table. And on this touch table, there are all kinds of things, from snake skins to antlers, to bones, to fossils, to turkey feathers. And the kids get to pick up something that they think looks cool. And then they have to try and figure out what it is. Well, these kids are from Rockford, like downtown central Rockford. They're lucky to see birds and squirrels, much less anything that they would see out there. So they'll pull up a turkey feather and they won't have a clue what it is. But once they hear about what it is, they look at that feather in a whole new way. There's a bridge that not only the kids can see and do water races with leaves and stuff on, but they can actually lay down and get close to the water and everything that lives in it. And they can start to see the bugs and things that are going across the surface of the water. It's a really cool experience for the children. Severson Dells is a great place for the whole community. Not only can school-age children go to learn about nature around them, but also for the community as a whole. Families can go to spend a Sunday afternoon.
Hi. Severson Dells provides a valuable service to the greater community, the community of plants and animals. And one of the goals of environmental education is to help us to become good stewards of the environment. And even if we're living in a city, we can be in touch with the plants and animals, and helps us to be part of the larger community, that we are not humans and then everybody else, but we're all in this together. The environmental education teaches how to get along with our fellow creatures and keep the overall environment healthy.
I thought I could smell something.
What's that?
Tomorrow's gonna come your way. Don't you ever consider giving walk in the park.